go to sleep in your bed, and the Lord Jesus Christ, who loves you so much, picks you up and carries you to your new bed in heaven. And she said that totally soothed that little boy's heart. There's several other stories, but I can see I can see my Ken has a little sign to me that we only have a few minutes left. But I do believe that there is going to be a park bench. Do you love the Lord as my shepherd? I shall not want. And he leads me beside the still waters. I believe there's going to be a park bench beside those waters. And I believe I'm going to be sitting there. And I hope that you will come and introduce yourself to me when we're up there together. I asked this nun, this amazing Catholic nun, I said, Sister, how do you find Jesus? And she said, oh, these lines ought to be just printed on stationery. If you look for him, he will find you. Is that profound? If you look for him, he will find you. And then the prisoner on the cross said, remember me in paradise. And Jesus said, this day, not 2 weeks from now, but this day, you will be with me in paradise. And if you do not know, I should say, if you want to meet me on the park bench and you do not know the Lord Jesus Christ, then all you have to say is, Dear Jesus, I love you. I give you my life. Please forgive me of my sins. And please dwell in my heart. And the Lord Jesus will accept you at that time. And we will be on the park bench together. I'm so looking forward to you walking up to me and saying, hey, I was at that meeting in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm so looking forward to that. There are many other stories, but the situation is that my time's up right now. And you can get them on the CD. But if there's someone I can chat with, someone dying I can chat with, and just say, I was at total peace. It was a beautiful experience to be in the valley of the shadow of death. And actually, I told my children that at my real homecoming, that was kind of a preview, wasn't it? But at my real homecoming, know that I am home safe with the Father, that I walk on streets of gold, and that there's a mansion up there. So come and visit me. Thank you so much.
This is my oldest daughter, Teresa, my firstborn, and she flew in from St. Louis, Missouri when you received the phone call.
That's true. That's true. My cell phone up to my stereo in my car, and so we would sing it together. I had you on speaker. We would sing it together, and it was really fun. It was like, I like my truck, I like my girlfriend, but I love this bar. Neither of us really drink much, but
no, I do.
We like the song.
Well, it has to be good. But what I appreciated about Teresa is when she said she wasn't ready to say goodbye. That's just such a classic line. And also, I appreciated that you always made me laugh. And when you sang, when the roll is called up yonder, you'll be there. I had just opened my eyes. It's like, what is she trying? What is she saying? Yeah, what is she saying? Yeah. But so appreciate. And
but every day you got better. It seemed. You got to the place where we felt like comfortable enough to go, okay. We can go home, and we think you're going to be okay.
What did you feel like when the phone call came? Were you shocked, or what was your reaction?
Well, surprised, because we're expecting you to live forever, and you always said to me that God told you that you were going to live to at least to be 92, and so I said 92 is not here yet. So no. This is a little,
He used us for His glory and honor, and. We should probably have our picture, Kim, just to show that before and after picture. Wouldn't that be a good thing because there's nothing to show with you want to run and get it at the table? Or what's your feeling?
Okay, so anyway, Mom, we're blessed to have you back. We really are. We're glad that you didn't go then.
We'll just quickly show this.
And I told you about the song.
Yes.
I played it for you. I'd hold my cell phone up to my stereo in my car, and so we would sing it together. I had you on speaker. We would sing it together, and it was really fun. It was like, I like my truck, I like my girlfriend, but I love this bar. Neither Neither of us really drink much, but
no, I do.
We like the song.
Yeah. Well, it has some
good.
But what I appreciated about Teresa is when she said she wasn't ready to say goodbye. Mm-hmm. That's just such a classic line. And also, I appreciated that you always made me laugh. And when you sang, "When the roll is called up yonder, you'll be there." I had just opened my eyes. It's like, what is she trying? What is she talking? Yeah, what is she saying?
Yeah.
But so appreciate.
But every day you got better. It seemed. You got to the place where we felt like comfortable enough to go, okay. We can go home, and we think you're going to be okay.
What did you feel like when the phone call came? Were you shocked, or what was your reaction?
Well, surprised, because we're expecting you to live forever, and you always said to me that God told you that you were going to live to at least to be 92, and so I said 92 is not here yet. So
no.
This is a little, yeah.
He uses for His glory and honor.
Mm-hmm.
This is my second oldest daughter. This is Teresa's sister. I didn't start over yet. Okay, this is my second oldest daughter, Tammy Cubbage, and she lives in Fountain in South Carolina. Tammy, you had just dropped me off at the emergency room, and you actually felt that everything was going to be fine, didn't you? You and Layton were going on to a social engagement?
Right. Well, first of all, when you first got to the hospital, I actually beat the ambulance there, and then we went in and we found out what was going on, and they said that they were going to keep you overnight for observation, and you actually felt fine, you looked fine, and so we knew we were just going to be a few minutes away and spending the night in town, and it was then actually about 2 or 3 in the morning when I received a call, and a nurse said, which just absolutely took me by surprise, because we felt that Mom was in the hospital, there wasn't anything really serious. And the nurse said, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your mom is in failure, and we don't think she's going to make it, and you need to get down here just as quick as you can. And just by chance, we were in town, about 10 minutes away. So I left. Layton jumped in my car, and then he followed. And when we got there, you were in great distress. I mean, they said your organs were shutting down, and you just were not, you really acted like you were in pain and just in great distress. Like they had strapped your hands down, and and you just were trying to get free. And they said, if she moves, if she touches some of the stuff that she's hooked up to, she will for sure die. And you just said, if you'll just unstrap me just for a minute, I just need to be free for just a minute. And so I tried to unstrap your hand and just kind of hold it, and just I tried to comfort you. It's going to be okay. Mom's going to be okay. And finally they said, you don't understand. You need to step back, and she is going to be uncomfortable. She's going to have to. You're going to have to watch her be uncomfortable for a while, so that we can try and help her. So at that point I kind of let them strap your arm back down, and I could tell you were just in great discomfort, probably because of the kidneys, and then all of a sudden the doctor came in, and we found out the tamponade, and they were like, that's when they took you up to the they started wheeling you away, taking you to the cath lab.
Was I conscious at that time?
You were barely